What's going on, everybody? Rob here, aka Trav2323, TRAV2323. Subscribe, like, and share. As everybody knows, I don't get paid for anything I do except for my little YouTube AdSense. So everything I do is based upon my own opinions. So I got the boat YouTube Dreaming right here. It's the end of the season and I'm out of breath because I started by cutting the grass, then I edged it, then I started taking stuff out the boat. Now I'm about to go clean the leaves. So the extra stuff.
I kept saying Griots. It's Griots Garage, I think. Griots Garage or Griots Garage.
Stuff on the side after I empty the bags. Either way, I wanted to show you about this. I don't know if you heard about this. Griotsbest of Show Wax, maximum color depth and clarity. Okay, this is a show car wax. So I swear by Mother's carnauba. I do use Mother's carnauba also, and especially Mother's spray wax for fast detailing. But this is Griotsbest of Show Wax. This is a premium carnauba wax. This little bottle is 20 bucks. The little bottle of Mother's is like $8. But this right here, we're in the shade, and look at that pop. I mean, that is popping. And if I go to the side, we're in the shade here. Look at that. Okay, that I put some more on, a little bit more on, and that's where my bumper was rubbing, so I got to redo that again. Now also, Griots has a thing that if you do have etches and everything, I had my bumper right there, so it's scratching. So from this side and this side and this side, you don't see it, but that side, I just seen it right now myself. See that little bit, that little bit. So the Griots does sell another product. It's a little thicker than this that you could put on that, but I don't need it. And why I'm doing this YouTube video on this Griots is because boats at the marina that sit there year-round have like different sides to them. Like this side right here did not sit in the sun all year long, and then I have the other side right here that sat in the sun all year long. So sun and weather is kind of the worst thing for your vehicle. See this right here, this isn't washed and waxed yet. I gotta wash and wax this. You'll see this when it's washed and waxed. It rained a couple times, so that's what this is right here. But it looked exactly, I washed it with Mother's car wax just to rinse it and wax it, and the shine is there. I mean, it sat in the sun all year long, and it was pretty crazy how I had it in the water. You watch one of my other YouTube videos of washing the underneath of the bay water in the water. Really kind of didn't happen like that, but I was so amazed that when I washed the side of the boat standing in the water, that everything popped, everything was there. So this Best of Show Wax by Griots, I picked it up because I was looking for a very good carnauba wax. Let me tell you, this is a very good carnauba wax. But this is other things you gotta watch out with this wax, okay? So you can just buy extra applicators, because you see, it actually gets some of the over here. This is some of the older, this is scaling from the water, just sitting in the water. But if you rub a little bit of the carnauba wax on it, I mean, it takes a little arm muscle. The carnauba wax actually gets it off. See, it's coming off with the carnauba wax. Look, I didn't even let it set up, and there's a shine already. See? So I very much think that this is the best carnauba wax that I've used so far. So I got another little bit that I did right here, because I got a little orange ding right there. See a little orange ding right there? So I'm trying to fill it in with wax, and then I had a little ding right there. So I don't want to have to get the whole side of the boat painted just to match that. I could put a little a dab of something in there, orange or nail polish or whatever, and go over it. I'm just trying to fill that in with wax, but I just wanted to show you this carnauba. This Griots carnauba. If you get a chance, this is what's in 30 minutes. After you wax it on, it's pretty simple. You put it on your little thing. You get like 5 of these from a package, okay? And after you got it on, you just make your little circles. You just make your little circles. And the good thing with this also, if you get it on your black trim or whatever, it doesn't matter. And the other wax, if you get on your black trim, it's hard to get off your black trim. Let me see, that's probably been setting up for maybe only 7 minutes now, but let me show you this. Have yourself a microfiber that you clean off, and see, this is the Griots wax on the stainless and on the black. Stainless and on the black. I mean, it's, you could do it and not worry about on the black part of your trim or your moldings or whatever. Look at that. And this hasn't even fully cured, fully set up. Now with the grates, you're supposed to let it fully set up for 30 minutes. And after 30 minutes, we're not even in the sun. I just can't express that enough. We're not even in the sun. You let it set up for 30 minutes, and after you wax it on, you let it set up for 30 minutes. You get yourself a microfiber, and I buffed it off. The thing is, they say you're supposed to use one side to get all the top coated off, and then use the other side to buff it off. By the time I'm done, I don't know what side is what, but what I swear by is just trying to get all the excess wax residue like this in between. You try to get all the excess wax residue. Now this right here is completely popping. I waxed it last year with Griots. When I got it out the water, I pressure washed it with Mother's carnauba, and then I'm telling you, this right here, like, look, as you see it, it looks dirty. Look, it looked like that, and it just went right off. Look at, then I'm gonna have to go get another one of these, but look at, I mean, it just wiped right off, and it looks brand new, like I just waxed it and I didn't do anything to it. I waxed it last year with Griots. I pressure washed it this year with Mother's carnauba, and that was just, it was just like that. I mean, it was seriously just like that, and you seen I just wiped it right off. I wiped it right off. So I can man, I can contest to this Griots carnauba that it is pretty good. I really love it. It makes my orange pop. It keeps my orange popping. But another thing with this Griots is, before you put it in the water, you have to let it set for 24 hours. So let it set for 24 hours, and then it dries up and it hardens. So you want to do it again, do it again. It doesn't matter. But when at the end of the season, I had all these lines and marks in my other video, and I went to go wash, and it just looked brand new again, and it said they're all season long. Now the bottom I do with a different coating. The bottom I do with VS721, the Aurora VS721, and you'll see in that video it was just completely algae. I mean, it still looks pretty bad right there. All that just wipes off. All that just wipes off, and it was completely algae. And then watch, this got some grates on it. You know, it just brings the shine all the way back. But with the algae and the VS721, you got to do like 2 coats of that and let that set up also. And then I'm telling you, I mean, this had hair dripping off of it, and you see it's coming off really good. So man, you got to keep your boat waxed. And with that VS721, I wouldn't have had all that growth on it and doing as much waxing if I would have pulled it out half the season, pressure washed it and re-waxed it. You know, so for a boat of this size, I called to have a detail on it, $320 to detail this boat. It took me 15-30 minutes to wax the side of the boat. I gotta buff it off another 10 minutes. All right, talk to you later. Subscribe, like, and share, and check out Griots. It's 20 bucks, but I think it's 20 bucks well spent. Talk to you later. Bye bye.